It's been a while since we've kicked off the work week with a lot to talk about in weather.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, you guys are busy. There's plenty to cover.
That. Yeah, we've got
lots to talk about.
We've got for us a rainstorm on Thursday into Friday, and a lot of people want to know about Halloween, of course.
Right, that's the big timing.
And then we have Melissa, which we'll talk about, which is just an absolute buzzsaw of a storm. Unfortunately, just
devastating.
Visually, just looks very, very strong. We'll start with where we were today, which felt like an extension of Sunday, where we had a good amount of clouds. It was coolish. We had some sprinkles out there. Those sprinkles have mostly died down in the last couple of frames here because we lost the sunlight, right? So that's where some of the instability is coming from. Down East Maine, though, we'll continue to see periods of light rain over the next couple of hours. That's associated with a storm that's off to their north and east. Otherwise, temperatures tonight drop down to about 40 along the coastline. We'll be into the upper 30s inland, and then the mountains will be just about freezing or so for most of us tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's a much nicer day than today because we're going to see the sun. And so when temperatures are going to be suppressed as they are, the sun makes a huge difference. So we'll be around 50 to 55, not super warm, but there will be a lot more sun around through the day with a few clouds over down East Maine. Kind of do the same thing on Wednesday. This model seems super bullish to me as far as cloud cover goes. I don't think it's going to be this cloudy, but we'll call it mixture of sun and clouds and temperatures in the low 50s, maybe some mid 50s if we get lucky over southern Maine through the day on Wednesday. And then our next chance of rain comes in on Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. The models were really batting this storm around last week, having a hard time figuring it out. That actually had to do a little bit with Melissa down to our south and how it interacted with this front. But ultimately for us, some showers will start working their way in on Thursday afternoon, especially along the coastline and southern Maine, with a period of rain overnight Thursday into early Friday morning over southern Maine. The mid-coast will be until probably about mid-morning, and then we should be able to clear out for a good part of the state by the afternoon. So in time for trick-or-treating, it looks like we'll see some clearing, actually maybe over southern Maine, and a quick pop potentially to 60. As far as rain goes, about an inch of rain, and there'll be some gusty winds overnight Thursday. I don't think we'll have big problems with this as they're gusting to about 35 miles an hour or so. Perhaps windier, though, on Saturday, due west here about 35 or 40 miles an hour. So that may be the windier of the 2 days. All right, here's Melissa, Category 5 hurricane here. Again, the presentation very symmetrical. It looks very strong. And unfortunately, it's just starting its turn towards Jamaica, and it will go right over Jamaica tomorrow morning. But that's not the biggest problem. It's this forward speed. 3 miles an hour means that it really rains itself out over Jamaica with rainfall amounts 20, 30, maybe even 40 inches. Just to put that in perspective here, when we had those big heavy rain events and flooding in winter that hit the mountains, that was 6 inches of rain. So just crazy amounts going down there. So for us, we'll deal with that rain and wind. Ryan astutely added the fall back. I thought it was not this weekend, but the weekend after, but apparently it isn't, so something to know. And trick-or-treating looks better. As I told you, Luca was concerned about what might happen in the rain, and I think we're going to be in good shape. Maybe Aroostook County will hang on to it, but I think most of us will.
So get those clear bags ready to wear over.
It is really
the Disney raincoat.
Yeah, as a kid, it's very disappointing to be like jumping in and out of a car or something. So hopefully we can.
Halloween will persist.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, thank you.